This is my mantra to share with you today. It says, my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. One more time. It says, my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Those words just seem to resonate for me today. I hope some pieces of it resonate for you. Tuck the chin down to the chest here, and we'll start with a very simple movement. Rock the right ear towards the right shoulder, chin back down to the chest, left ear to the left shoulder, and go back and forth a couple of times like this, to the right, to the left, to the right, and to the left. And then keep down to the center. Lift the head. Open your eyes. And then keeping the head lifted, look over your right shoulder. Look to the center. Find something to focus on. And then look over the left shoulder. Again, pause long enough that you can focus on something. One more time, go to the center, to the first side, to the center, and the second side. And back to the middle. Okay. I'm going to come all the way down. Feel both sides of your butt pretty even on the ground. And then reach your right hand out to the side. But look up towards the sky so our chest is open here. And take the other hand up and over. Okay, how much difference can we make this pose? I want you to turn your shoulders down towards your yoga mat and then kind of round the back like cat pose. Try to pull away. And then just release back into your middle. Same thing, second side, walk it over. Open the chest. Take the right arm up and overhead. And here, the right side of my seat is a little bit light on the ground. And then as you change to more of that cat back and kind of push away, I want you to make the right side of your seat heavier. And then come back to your middle. Okay, take the hands back behind you. I'm staying lifted on fingertips and bending the elbows a little bit. And then try to pull your chest up towards the sky. Squeeze the tips of the shoulder blades in as you broaden across the shoulders. Okay, and then just back to neutral. Come on over to all fours. Place your hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. And do cat and cow. Move the spine back and forth here. And you can go at your own pace, whenever feels nice. Thinking about that mantra, focusing on the words compassion and power, We're doing a little bit of a tutorial today, if you will, on Warrior One. So we're going to pick apart the different pieces of Warrior One pose. And we're just getting warmed up and ready for that here. All right, let's do downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift your hips. And for downward facing dog, you can pedal the feet back and forth. Maybe even shake the hips all the way side to side. Let your head be soft. Shake a little yes and no there as well. Okay. And then find some stillness in the outer form of downward facing dog for about 5 breaths. Evenly press down and forward through the hands. Make the arms straight and strong. Settle thighs back and heels down towards the ground. Then just stay with your breath. And again, lower the knees down to the mat and do child's pose. Hips back to the heels. And reach your arms out long in front of you. Let the arms and the head rest all the way down for a moment. So just really a heavy inward pose. And then change back to a lengthened, stronger child's pose. Be on your fingertips, lift the forearms, elbows, upper arm bones towards the sky. Stronger in the sense of just muscularly. You have to work a little bit more now. Walk your hands a little bit to the right side. Send your left shoulder closer to the ground. Pull your left hip heavier towards the left heel. And then walk the hands to the middle and over to the second side. Again, back to the center. Down dog. And step your right foot all the way forward to a low lunge. First lunge of the day. Knee over ankle, fingertips in line with our toes. Lift your hips high enough that you can make your back leg straight. We're gonna have a lot of focus on this back leg. Pull up on the kneecap, tone your quad so it's fully straight, really squeeze in the glute. For a moment, pull your heel forward over your toe mounds and then squish your toes back an extra inch. And can everything sit lower and longer 1 inch? Like reach your right knee further forward, your back heel further back, your hips slightly down. And then add a twist, right arm up to the sky. Lower the right hand to the inside of your right foot and the back heel down. Turn your back toes still slightly forward and walk your hands out over that front left corner of your mat. Down dog lunge. Can you push most of your weight into the back leg and broaden the front knee wider towards the pinky toe side of your foot so it kind of moves away from that front shoulder. And then walk the hands back in, lift the back heel again, set the knee down. And rather than just setting and placing the back knee, I want you to push it down and a little bit forward. on the mat. And as you pull the knee slightly forward, come up to hands to the front thigh so that you feel this good stretch in the left hip flexor. Front leg, do all that you can to feel the pelvis lift up. And then the back leg, do all that you can to extend from the pelvis back to the knee. A little play in opposites there. And then let's lower the hands back down and go all the way back to downward facing dog. We'll try this on the second side. Step the left foot all the way forward to your low lunge. Remember, we're taking our time for this first setup. Square off the hips, back leg straight, strong. And then we're looking for minor adjustments. Can I pull the back heel forward so that I can actually squish the toes back an extra inch? Keeping all the strength, lower the hips. Think of extending the muscles, the bones, actually longer towards the front on the front leg and back on the back leg. Add the twist, left arm to the sky. And if I put in a lot of detail and it doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Take what makes sense, try to make it work in your body, and don't worry about the rest. Okay, left hand to the inside of your foot. And then spin the back heel to the ground. Now those back right toes, again, turn them slightly forward. It's going to help us as we continue to progress and practice today. And then walk your hands out for down dog lunge towards the front right corner of the mat. Sometimes I say, oh, let your hands go further to the right. Not today. I want you to try to keep the arms pretty far forward over that front corner. And then bring the hands back in, lift the back heel, set the knee on the ground. And again, you're pushing the knee down and forward, so there's muscular strength there. Walk the hands up to the front thigh. And as much as that knee still pulls forward, can you also think of expanding from the top of the hip down into the knee? Can you also think of the base of your pelvis lifting up slightly so you have strength in your core throughout the practice? We're looking for stability in the hips today, strength and stability. A lot of times we come to yoga and we're like, oh, we all want hip openers, which is lovely. Today we're making sure we've got a lot of stability there as well. Okay, hands go back down, downward facing dog. Step it all the way back. And then walk your hands backwards to your feet. So you're at the end of your sticky mat in a bent knee forward fold. Again, keep the knees bent, hold on to your elbows, ragdoll, sway a little bit from side to side. Maybe let a breath or two out of the mouth, just let it be. And slowly roll up to standing. Shoulders up and back a couple of times. Just a little bit of movement that feels good to you. Okay, come on up to the front of the mat. Stand in your mountain pose. Reach the arms down by your side. Turn the palms in. Feet can be a little bit together or a little bit apart. And then reach the arms up to the sky. Good old sun salutation A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And step back to plank. With control, lower flat down against your mat. And then peel the chest up. Change to downward facing dog. Take several breaths here. Next, inhale, look in between your hands, make your way forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms to the sky. And palms together, center of the chest. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Actually, just 1 more time. Exhale, forward fold. I'm used to doing these in 3s, but just 2 today. Inhale, half lift. Step back to plank. Lower down. Lift for cobra. Downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Take several breaths. Look forward, step or jump to the front of the mat. Half lift, forward fold. Stand up, reach the arms to the sky. Palms together, center of the chest.